All right, how's it going, everybody? Andrea Jones here. I just want to thank you all for spending some time with me. I know you have a lot of other things you could be doing with your day, and I just want to thank you for choosing to jump on with me here. So I'm going to jump right in. I am going to be teaching a natural solutions for healthy living with essential oils class. This is going to show you how to take care of yourself naturally. And I'm going to tell a little bit about my story, a little bit of ways of how you use oils, a little bit about the company. So this is me. Oops, I can get this to go. There we go. This is me. And this is me on probably one of my most unfavorite times of my life. I actually was going in to have sinus surgery. I was 25 years old and had never had sinus problems prior to this, but I had developed a sinus infection that lasted 9 months. I went through 4 rounds of antibiotics that really didn't do anything except put me in the ER with something called C. diff colitis, which is an intestinal infection most likely caused by the overuse of antibiotics. And I remember sitting in the ER just feeling completely hopeless and alone and afraid because I didn't know what else to do. I was in constant discomfort. I was groggy. I was just miserable every day. And now the doctors didn't have any other options for me except for surgery, which I did in this picture here. And actually afterwards, I still struggled. So I decided to look to something natural. And so I was introduced to essential oils and introduced to natural healthcare, and my life changed. I have never felt stronger and healthier in my sinuses. I have so many more natural go-tos that just don't involve side effects. So this is now me and my husband. We have been using essential oils and natural supplements for 2 years, and we have not had to use any type of traditional medicine. We have not even used a aspirin, a ibuprofen, nothing. No over-the-counter, no pharmaceutical for anything. Any little thing that might come up with us, we have an oil for it, or we have a supplement for it. So it has now become my passion to share this with people. I don't want to hide this. I want people to know that there is a better way to take care of yourself naturally without side effects that works. That actually works, right? So this statistic is a little bit crazy. I want to go over a little bit of why we need why we need a better way. So according to the FDA, 100,000 Americans die each year due to properly prescribed prescription drugs, making it the 4th leading cause of death in the US. And of course, when you watch those pharmaceutical commercials, they don't tell you this part. They have someone running through the field and playing with their grandkids and happy. And then, of course, they actually do tell you this may cause, nausea, diarrhea, upset stomach, or death. And it actually happens. And it's scary. And it's the 4th leading cause of death. Illegal drugs is only 10,000 deaths per year. So, it's time to start thinking differently, right? I want to give you just a few other statistics. My little guy is in the way here. The U.S. spends over $3 trillion each year on healthcare, which makes it 17% of our GDP, which is equivalent to $9,541 per person per year that you are spending on healthcare. Maybe the insurance covers some of it. Maybe you're not one of those people that gets so sick all the time, but these are the numbers. $1 out of every $6 spent, this is actually in the US, is on healthcare. Healthcare costs are rising by 10% each year, and salaries are only growing by 2%. The U.S. is number 37 on the best healthcare systems in the world. So you'd think we're spending all this money and we're towards the bottom of our healthcare systems. More than half of Americans have chronic illness, not just illness, chronic. More than half. You'd think if we're spending all this money, that we would be one of the healthiest nations in the world, and we're not, right? So it's time to start thinking outside of the box. So what I want to do real quickly is I want you to, wherever you are, to take out some paper and a pen, or if you want to write, have note section on your phone, I want you to write out what are your top 3 health concerns or goals, so that you can kind of keep track and think of ideas that will help you as we go on. So I'm going to just pause this for a minute and let you do that. Okay, so I hope you got all that written out. So what we're going to talk about next is modern healthcare versus natural healthcare. So our modern healthcare system looks at the symptoms. You go to the doctor and they say, what are your symptoms? And then he normally prescribes you a prescription for your symptoms, which oftentimes has side effects which cause more symptoms, and you have this domino effect. Natural medicine looks to find the source of the problem instead of just covering up the symptoms. So the solution to all of our symptoms, though, is actually putting our body back into balance. That is the ultimate goal. I have recently learned when you look at the word disease, it's actually dis-ease. So putting your body in balance means to put it in ease. And if your body is not in ease, you have dis-ease, disease. So what does that look like? What does true health and putting your body in balance look like? Well, we have developed something called integrated medicine. And basically, here is something that we have put together that really looks at what is the foundation of health. So eating right, exercise, rest and managing stress, that's a big one people forget about, and reducing the toxic load, all of the chemicals in our cleaners and in our household products. So these are the first 4 layers that you have to do to have a healthy life. And then above that, in the purple, we have informed self-care. And this is where our natural healthcare comes in, things like essential oils, natural supplements, other natural remedies that you might know of. And then at the top, we have proactive medical care. And that's really what integrated medicine means. It means, we are going to do everything we can naturally. But, if you get you break your arm, don't just sit there and put essential oils on it. Go to the hospital, have them reset your arm. There is a time and a place for our modern medicine, but I truly believe that people are running to it too quickly. With any little sniffle or sneeze, they're going and getting an antibiotic. They are, just running to the ER, running to these doctors that, have good intentions. I truly believe doctors and nurses have beautiful, wonderful intentions, but unfortunately we're in a system where the pharmaceutical industry has a very hard push on what gets done. And I think that there's not enough time for doctors to be able to truly look into the root causes of people. But I also real quick like to talk about an analogy of a house. And if your house is on fire, yes, you're going to call the fire department, and they might have to break some windows to get the fire out. And that's what the hospitals and the doctors are for. But if you just have a little, a little fire in your kitchen or a little, candle, burnt something, you're not going to call the fire department. You're going to try to put it out naturally yourself. And that's where most people need the essential oils and the natural products. So I will move on. So today we're going to cover two topics. We're going to talk about supplementation and we're going to talk about essential oils. Now, I like to let you know up front that at the end of this class, I am going to offer you the option to bring these oils and supplements into your home. If this is something you're not interested in, there's no pressure here. Obviously, I don't want you to purchase something that you're not excited about, but I have been doing this for 2 years and now have a large customer base and have had many, many testimonies of people's lives absolutely changing. So if this is something you're excited about, I would love to welcome you into our family, but if not, no obligation, okay? So I represent a company called doTERRA, and doTERRA is actually the largest essential oil company in the world. They are the most tested and the most trusted, both third-party tested and in-house very stringent tested. And we have currently over 5 million users in 40 different countries. So this is a picture of our scientists team. They all work at doTERRA and they have created different blends, knowing which oils go well with each other. They test every single bottle to make sure it is truly pure and potent and useful for health benefits, which we're going to talk about in a little bit here. But actually, doTERRA's #1 selling product is not an essential oil. And that's actually what I want to start out with. So their #1 selling product is called the Lifelong Vitality Supplements or Lifelong Vitality Pack. And it's these 3 supplements that you take together. It's a monthly dose. And what it does is it puts your body back into balance. Your body needs nutrition. And that's so much of what we are missing. So these actually have 12 servings of fruits and vegetables. It does not overdose you on the vitamins and minerals you need. A lot of times you'll see, this is 800% of your vitamin C amount. Doesn't do this. This gives you exactly what you need every day. And it's actually region specific. So there's going to be a different formula if you live on the West Coast than if you live on the East Coast because your diet's a little bit different. And so that is something unique about doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Supplements. Not only is it vitamins, minerals, and superfoods, things like kale and broccoli and Brussels sprouts and things we don't get in our diet normally anyway, it also has 9 essential oils that boost your immune system, reduce inflammation. It has all of the healthy omegas that you need in a natural variety of fish oil. Now, when people say fish oil, they're like, oh, that tastes bad. This does not taste bad, trust me. And we have it in a vegan version. If you are vegan, we do have it omegas in a plant version. And then it also has our cellular complex, which basically puts your body back in balance at a cellular level. So if you've ever heard of free radicals, it removes those free radicals. It reduces oxidative stress, improves oxidative stress. And basically when you put these 3 products together in this trio and take them every day, I have had tons of, myself personally, I have had more energy. I've had less sugar cravings. If anybody out there struggles with sugar cravings at 10 o'clock at night, it's really helped me balance that out. But I've had people sleep better. I've had people have better emotional balance. I have had people naturally lose weight on this, more focused. So this is honestly the first thing I recommend for people to put your body back in balance. And it does have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you try them all for a month. You don't like them, you return them, we give you all of your money back, okay? So you might be thinking, I already take a supplement, but I want to ask you a couple questions. Do you feel different after you take it? A lot of us have in the past, I've taken a lot of different supplements, and I'm like, okay, I think it's working, hopefully, but you don't feel different. I feel different using these, and a lot of other people I've talked to feel more energy, more alert, less tired. They feel different, okay? Does your current supplement turn your urine a bright yellow or green color? That means that it's flushing excess nutrients out of your system and it's not being absorbed. Our supplements, I should say, the average absorption rate for even the best supplements is between, I think, 15 and 25% absorption. Our Lifelong Vitality supplements are in a whole food bioavailable version, which means they're pre-digested and you get a 92% absorption rate. So you're actually absorbing what you're putting in your body that you paid money for, right? So they're not going to have any crazy colors going on in your urine, okay? Does it have something natural to remove inflammation from your body? And this is so huge, guys. When we eat food that's processed and not real food, and when we stress and we do all these bad things for our body creates inflammation because it sees it as a threat. And long-term inflammation in our body causes diseases. So I can't, promise anything that doTERRA can cure or heal anything, but we do remove the inflammation from our body through, especially an oil called frankincense, which is in here, and 8 other essential oils. So once again, is your supplement bioavailable? Is it a whole food version that you can actually absorb? And I basically already talked about that. So once again, our Lifelong Vitality supplements do that. And that is the first thing I would recommend to add into your health routine. Now, but you think, I already eat healthy. And great. This is not saying that you can just now eat whatever you want. If you find a company that tells you you can eat whatever you want and take their magic drink or shake or whatever, run away. Yes, you still absolutely have to eat healthy. But this statistic is a little crazy. In order to get the same health benefit from a peach 50 years ago, you have to eat 6 peaches today. And it's because they're not rotating the soil. Farmers are in this mass production mindset where it's get as much produced as you can. Our food has GMOs in it. They have pesticides. They have all kind of things done to them so that you don't even get the health benefit that you're trying to get, even in an organic food version. Obviously, organic is better. Try to do that as much as you can. But our bodies still are lacking in nutrients and nutrition. And that's where supplements like Lifelong Vitality come in and bridge that gap. Okay? It gives you the actual health nutrients from 12 fruits and vegetables. Remember. So the average American is lacking in at least 10 vital nutrients daily. So now we are going to move on to essential oils, which I know a lot of you are really excited to learn about. So the textbook definition of essential oils they are natural aromatic compounds found in the seeds, bark, stem, roots, flowers, and other parts of the plant. And I will let you know the essential oil is the part of the plant that gives it its aroma, 1, gives it its smell, and 2, it's the part of the plant that protects the plant and heals the plant. And so since our bodies are plant-like material, technically, we came from the dirt, we go back to the dirt. When you use essential oils on our bodies, the essential oils know what to do. It's in a familiar environment, and it goes to work on our bodies just like it would for the plant, with no side effects and tons of health benefit. Essential oils have been used throughout history in many cultures for their medicinal and therapeutic benefits. Ancient Asian culture, ancient Egyptian culture, they all used them. It's only recently that our modern medicine environment has become normal. So once again, it's time to get back to that natural holistic medicine. So this is for all my little chemistry nerds, or for people that are just interested in how things actually work. So this is a little example of how essential oils work. So we have a cell, and then we have a black or gray thread and a yellow thread. The black thread is a bacteria, and the yellow thread is a virus. So viruses actually live inside of the cell. And when you look at the molecular structure of a pharmaceutical molecule versus an essential oil molecule, the pharmaceutical molecules are large. They're too large to pass through the cell wall and affect the inside of the cell. So they can get rid of bacteria, but a lot of times if you get a virus, there's not a lot doctors will say for you to do, sleep, rest, drink lots of water, but they're not going to prescribe you anything because pharmaceuticals are not effective on viruses. But essential oil molecules are very small. One, they move very quickly through your system, so they work quickly. But two, they're able to pass through that cell wall and not only attack the viruses, but also help your overall cellular health. And we're made up of cells, so you're helping the overall core of your body to be healthy with no side effects. So that's really awesome. So here's a little example, and honestly, this is the first essential oil I'm going to introduce to you. It is a blend called Balance. And so what this you're looking at is a live blood sample of someone that was under stress. They were a very stressed out state. I think they had eaten some bad food, and their cells were clumping. Up here, you can see them. They're all clumping together, and that's not what they're supposed to look like. They're supposed to look like this, where they're all spread out and moving easily. So this essential oil, I think it was placed on the bottoms of their feet. Maybe they inhaled it as well, but within 30 seconds of having this essential oil placed on their skin, their blood unstacked, started moving the way it was supposed to within 30 seconds. And that was just one drop. So this is the power of these essential oils. Sometimes people say, oh, this is such a little bottle. Normally there's 250 drops or 85 drops in there, and you only need 1 or 2 drops. You don't need 20 drops. If you hear somebody say you need 20 drops of essential oil, their quality probably isn't very good. So, and that's a good transition. We're going to talk about qualities of oils. So essential oils, most of what's out on the market is synthetic. And you've probably used essential oils and may not have known it because they're in the fragrance industry. Any type of perfume, any type of candle that has a scent to it, any type of body mist or lotion or spray or anything that has a smell has a synthetically created essential oil. There's no health benefit, but it smells like something that smells good. And even in a synthetic version, there is a toxic effect with long-term use. So food grade would be things like, wintergreen spearmint gums. If you have a lemon flavored chicken or something like that, it's probably made with essential oils. Once again, no health benefit, but there for the flavor. And then you have your therapeutic grade, which is normally just kind of a calming oil if you go get a massage or you're in some kind of a relaxing environment and they have some kind of an essential oil. No real health benefit, but maybe just a little bit of relaxing part to it. And then we have our CPTG essential oil. And that stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. That means it truly is pure, 100% natural, no artificial ingredients, fragrances, or fillers. It's safe. There's no pesticides or other chemicals, and it's potent. And people don't understand that potency is really important in the health benefit side of it. That's what I'm saying. You only need 1 to 2 drops to get huge benefit, okay? So how do you use essential oils, right? So there's 3 main ways that you use essential oils. Aromatic is the first one. So if you're trying to affect your respiratory system, so when I had my sinus issues, I used essential oils aromatically a lot. You can take 1 drop of essential oil, put it in the palm of your hand, rub it together, and then cup it over your nose and mouth and breathe in. And it actually does get into your bloodstream by breathing it in. If you I almost said if you didn't have your hands, but if you, I normally say if you have a diffuser, and if you don't have a diffuser, you can do it this way. But the other way is a diffuser, and that's what this little guy is right here. You put water in it, and then you put between 3 to 5 drops of an essential oil in it, and it creates a mist in the air. This is different than a vaporizer in that it doesn't heat the water. It's a cool mist, because if you have anything where you're heating essential oils, you're going to lose the health benefit. So if you're burning essential oils, you lose the health benefit. You still might get a smell, but you lose the health benefit. If you are, making candles and you're burning the candles, you're losing the health benefit of the essential oils. So diffusers are great because you get the beautiful smell and you get the health benefit. You also can put like a drop of essential oil on the far end of your shower and create a mist that will get it into your respiratory system. This is going to affect your mood. This is going to, once again, affect the respiratory system. So that's aromatic. And then we have topical, and that's obviously putting it on your skin. Now, our oils are safe to put directly on adult skin, except for oregano oil, cinnamon oil, and thyme oil. Just had to mention that. And if you're using one of those oils, or if you have sensitive skin, or you're putting these oils on a baby or a child, you want to what's called dilute the oil. And that means that you're basically going to take 1 drop of essential oil, and you're going to mix it with either fractionated coconut oil, which is a liquid version of coconut oil. You also can use regular coconut oil if you have it at home. You can use olive oil. You can use sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, I think I said olive oil, and you just mix it. You want to have, there's all kind of different dilution ratios, but I always recommend starting out 1/4 essential oil, 3/4, they're called a carrier oil. All those oils I mentioned are called carrier oils. So you can dilute them by, and they also help if you're trying to cover a large part of your body, or doing a massage. Diluting is really great. But you can put the oils on the back of your neck, on your temples, on your wrists, and on the bottoms of your feet to get it really quickly into your bloodstream. Bottoms of your feet have the largest pores in your body, so it absorbs really quickly. Obviously, you can put it directly on if you have a scrape or a bruise, or something that's hurting in a specific area. You can put it directly on that area as well. Okay. And then we have internal. Now, do not just go out to your local drugstore, go buy an essential oil and start drinking it, because not all oils are safe for internal use, but ours are. And also, some people are not comfortable with this. And I tell people, if you're not comfortable ingesting oils, you don't have to do it. You still can get amazing health benefit from our doTERRA oils by using it aromatically and topically. But you do get a lot of health benefit, especially for internal organs and digestion, by either 1, putting a drop of oil in a glass of water and drinking it. Do not put these in do not put these in plastic or styrofoam, because the oils will actually pull the plastics or the styrofoam into your whatever you're drinking or your water, and then you're drinking plastic. So glass, stainless steel, those are the 2 things you can put oils in. You can also put a drop under your tongue. It absorbs very quickly. Or if you don't really like the taste of an oil, you can put it in what's called a vegetable capsule. You can get them at health food stores, or doTERRA offers them. They're just empty pills, pretty much. And then you just open it, put about 2 to 3 drops of essential oil. Do not completely fill that pill up, just a few drops. Close it and swallow it. So those are the 3 ways to use essential oils. So the essential oil industry, I'm sorry, my dog is down here making some noise. So the essential oil industry is not regulated. And honestly, that's why doTERRA started, because the FDA doesn't know if oils are a food or a drug, so they don't regulate it. The only thing they really do is they put it in the cosmetic industry for the fragrances, and they say there has to be at least 10% oil in a bottle to call it 100% pure. And when I learned that, my background is in marketing. I was like, are you kidding me? This is a huge marketing, scam, because people put 100% pure essential oils, and it doesn't have to be 100% pure. And honestly, in a industry where, corporations are out to make the highest profit for the least amount of, materials, a lot of them are not pure. And so what I did is I did a little experiment, because I had been using doTERRA first, and I loved them, and I was getting tons of health benefit, and I was loving the aromas. And I said, I'm going to compare these, because I don't want to just, buy into one of these schemes. Is this just, we're trying to mark up our prices and the other guys are just as good. So I went to a local health food store, and I bought this essential oil at the top, and it was lavender. And lavender is a very calming oil. So I put this oil in my diffuser at night. It helps, it's supposed to help you sleep. And I woke up the next day and I was groggy. I'm pretty sure I had a headache. I just felt blah. And I have never felt that way using doTERRA oils. And so I actually did some mentoring with a MD, actual MD doctor who's on our team. And he told us that you want to look for this, this disclaimer that says not for internal use. Because when you think about not for internal use, you think, okay, I just won't ingest this, right? I'm not going to drink this. But if you think about it, if you put it on your skin, it absorbs through the layers of your skin and goes into your bloodstream. And if you breathe it in, it goes through your whole respiratory system and into your bloodstream. And to me, those two ways kind of seem internal. And if this bottle is telling you not for internal use, how are you supposed to use it? And on the front of this bottle, it said 100% pure essential oil. And also it's giving you things like may irritate skin, dilute properly, keep out of reach of children. This crazy, disclaimer, this is not truly a pure oil. And even if you haven't had some kind of a bad side effect from your current oils, you just might not be getting the health benefit that you could be getting, okay? And so this is a doTERRA bottle. It has a supplement fact. I tell people, look at your current oils if you have oils and see if there's a supplement fact, because it should, to be a truly pure oil, have a supplement fact. So that was your fun fact for the day. Now, so what makes doTERRA oils different, right? So the cool thing about us is we get our oils in the places that all of these plants originate from. So all over the world. So you can see our lavender comes from France and Bulgaria. Our vetiver comes from Haiti. Lemon comes from Sicily. And so you can see that when you get a plant in its place of origin, the soil is right, the climate is right, the altitude is right. We hire the local growers and harvesters that know this plant, and so they know the best time to harvest it. And so we get the best quality oil. I always tell people, lavender, once again, lavender grows very easily. I could grow it in my backyard, but the soil in my backyard here in Missouri is different than the soil in France and Bulgaria. And the actual chemical makeup of what is in that is different. So even if I babied my plants and I didn't put any pesticides and I, made sure my oils were pure, they're not potent, which is what I talked about earlier. They don't have the chemical molecular structure that gives the health benefit. And that's where doTERRA is different. So this is something we call co-impact sourcing. And the beautiful, beautiful thing about this is we actually, once again, employ the local growers and harvesters. And a lot of these are in third world countries. So a lot of these people have no other hope for income, no other hope for their families. And so doTERRA pays them a higher wage than what their economy can pay them. So it's creating jobs, it's stimulating the economy. And then through this initiative, they noticed that a lot of people didn't have running water, they didn't have schools, they didn't have things that you and I take for granted. So they, out of this co-impact sourcing initiative, they created something called the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation. And so now they take a portion of all the proceeds and they help these families. In Haiti, this is in Haiti here. This is our vetiver in Haiti. They found out they didn't have running water. So they built this whole water irrigation system for them. They built them schools. So not only do we get the best essential oils in the world, I think, but we're helping people all over the world. And this is a huge portion of why I share this and why I do what I do, because I have meaning in life now. You know, so many of us are in these jobs and we're just like going to work day in and day out, and we're not really making a difference. I know that every time I purchase a bottle of oil, or I share this and someone buys a bottle of oil, it's changing someone's life. And there's a really great YouTube video. I'm not going to show it for time purposes, but if you go to YouTube and just type doTERRA Co-Impact Sourcing, there's a 5-minute video that goes into everything that we're doing for these people. So if you don't believe me, and if you are just like, I still don't know, I want to let you know that doTERRA products are already being used in 122 professional medical clinics and universities, including the Mayo Clinic. I've actually met 2 people that went to the Mayo Clinic and were administered doTERRA oils, which is awesome. Vanderbilt, Duke, Johns Hopkins, and once again, 122 other major medical professional clinics and universities. And this is actually our doTERRA Medical Advisory Board. So these are actual MDs that partner with doTERRA and use doTERRA in their practices. So this is the time, guys, to jump on board and realize that natural health is the way of our future. So you're probably thinking, okay, this is great. Now what oils help with what? So I am not going to go super in detail because you're going to get a lot of other training from me about oils later at a separate time. But I do want to go over 7 oils that help with what I think are the top health concerns that people have. So I already talked about our Balance Blend, and that is a stress reliever. How many of us are stressed or just scatterbrained or just have anxious thoughts or just all worked up? You take a drop of this and you breathe it in, you put it in your diffuser, you put it on your bottoms of your feet, and this is what's called our grounding blend. And it just kind of brings everything back to the present, back to calm. Okay, so that's balance. And then we have a blend called On Guard. How many of us need immune health? If it's during the fall or the winter and you're trying to not get sick, this is a beautiful oil. Or if you're around a bunch of sick people, whether you work at a hospital or you're a teacher around kids or you're in the airport and there's sick people around, this is great to just kind of breathe in. This is one you can do all 3 ways, and I think it's great. This honestly smells like Christmas. It has clove, cinnamon, wild orange, eucalyptus, rosemary, so it's this beautiful combination of the citrus, cinnamon, orangey type of a smell. So it naturally helps your body's immune system fight off things natural. So it supports your antioxidant function. Melaleuca is actually the highest grade of tea tree oil. Some of you might have heard of tea tree oil. So if you have any type of skin issue, and I apologize, I am not technically allowed to give names of diseases, but any type of skin concern, you can take Melaleuca, apply it topically, and it helps aid in that. It's antibacterial, so you can use it as a natural cleaner. So if you get, you can use Melaleuca and couple other oils to clean your home. But it's antibacterial, so any type of infection, any type of issue that you have, you can use it to get rid of that. Antifungal, so if you have any type of foot fungus or any other type of fungus thing going on, this will just wipe it out. Okay, so that's Melaleuca. Peppermint. Peppermint is probably one of the most widely used and known oils. Now, peppermint probably has like 125 uses. I don't have time to go over all of them, but the top 3 are respiratory support. If you take a drop of peppermint and breathe it in, it will open up your airways and remove any type of blockage or discharge or anything you have going on there. The cool thing about our peppermint versus other peppermint, just to give you an idea on the potency, 1 drop of our peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So because people see this and they're like, oh, I can just go buy some peppermint at the whatever store. You're not going to get the concentration. And so once again, you only need about 1 drop, and it is pretty potent, so make sure you breathe it in slowly. But any type of respiratory issue, it's going to help with. It helps with digestive support, so you can put it in a drop of water and help any type of digestive issues. You also can rub it on your stomach. It's a temperature regulator. So if you get hot, either from hormone imbalances or it's really hot outside, you can put a drop on the back of your neck and it will help cool you down. I mean, it does tons of other things. Help with oral health. It helps repel bugs. Tons and tons and tons of uses of peppermint. I love peppermint. Wild orange. So wild orange is a mood booster. We call it our happy oil. So this is one I love to diffuse to just uplift my mood if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling a little, sorrowful, if you struggle with those type of thoughts. Wild orange and peppermint together are absolutely a beautiful energy booster. If you just kind of get tired in the middle of the day, you can take a drop of wild orange and peppermint, rub them together, and breathe them in. And it's obviously immune support oil as well. So deep blue relieves any type of discomfort. So your aches, your tension, you can rub this on whatever is ailing you. So if you're sore after you work out, my grandma has bone-on-bone knee discomfort, and she has tried everything, and this is the only product that she can rub on daily, multiple times a day, and get relief. And then there's lavender. I've talked a little bit about lavender already, but lavender actually really helps with seasonal threats. And I'm not allowed to say what that actually means, but it's during the spring or the summer when people have different symptoms, you can use this to aid in that. And I have had my share of those problems, and now with any little sneeze or anything, I just grab some lavender and it calms it all down. It also helps with sleep. If you struggle with sleep, putting this in your diffuser at night. I had someone that had been using another lavender that wasn't really working, and she switched to this, and now she sleeps amazing. It is also very calming to the skin. If you get any type of a burn, sunburn, or burn yourself on the stove, put it right on your arm, and it will, or wherever you got burnt, and it will help. Also with the skin issues, if you pair the melaleuca and the lavender together, those work beautifully for skin concerns. Okay? So that was just a small snippet. doTERRA has tons and tons of products, and this is kind of just a really quick shot of how you could incorporate these products in your life to support your natural, healthy lifestyle. The supplements, we have lots of other natural toothpastes and shampoos, so you can get rid of those toxic household items and switch them out. So, are you ready to live the doTERRA lifestyle? So this is what I'm going to offer you. I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate. So I'm going to offer you something, and this is what you're going to get. You're going to get an enrollment kit of products that are discounted 30% below our wholesale prices. You're going to get a free doTERRA wholesale membership, which is actually a $35 value. And you're going to get 25% off of any and all purchases you want for 12 months, rebates of 10 to 30% back in free products, and the ability to qualify for free monthly products. So tons and tons of perks. You're going to get access to our closed Facebook group where you're going to be able to ask any and all questions and have a whole community, including me, that will be able to help you through this journey. do not feel overwhelmed. I remember when I first heard this, I was a little bit overwhelmed, but do not feel that way. We are going to help you every single step of the way. Feel comfortable and feel confident using these. And you're going to get, this is really cool, you're going to get access to my full oil academy, which is natural health continuing education webinar classes that will be sent to your emails. Things like a whole class on immune support, a whole class on, helping with sleep, helping with discomfort. So you're going to get full access to all of those continuing education classes. Once again, so you're not all alone on this journey. And you're going to be able to earn products for free and generate income if you want to. This business has absolutely changed my life in giving me time freedom, giving me the ability to help people I never thought I'd be able to help them with. And it is there. It is not required. So if this is not something you want to jump into right away, that's completely fine. You can just use them for yourself, but know that these kits that I'm going to offer you do allow you to get a free website and to be able to generate income if you'd like. And the opportunity, best of all, to get your health and your life back. So here are the kits. So we talked about that lifelong vitality as the foundation. They actually did the math, and if you were to buy every single ingredient in these and total it up, it would be over $250. But you're not going to pay $250. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for you. So I'm going to give you this Lifelong Vitality Pack, which is a month worth. Once again, it has that 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, I am going to throw in these beautiful 8 essential oils. 7 of them we talked about, and 1 extra bonus is our Aroma Touch oil. Plus, you get this, which is our fractionated coconut oil. We talked about diluting. So this is here for you so you can dilute it if you have kids or if you have sensitive skin. You're good to go to dilute it. Plus, I'm going to throw in a diffuser for you. I love, love, love this. This is my favorite diffuser and our most popular diffuser. So it lights up. It has a beautiful mist. So you're going to get all of this for $229. Plus, remember, you get that wholesale membership where you can now buy anything and everything you want for 12 months. That's 25% off. There's no obligation to purchase ever again if you don't want to. So don't think that you're locked into anything. But most people, fall in love with this and then they get tons and tons of perks. So this is called our Aroma Touch Diffused and LLV kit. So this is a really popular option because you get, basically everything you need to start on that journey. Now, if you're on a budget, we do have a smaller kit. This is what I call my mini kit. It just has the 10 oils. You don't get the Lifelong Vitality. You don't get the diffuser. But if you're on a budget, then we have this option for you too. But honestly, this is my most popular kit. This is called Natural Solution. And if you're like, I am ready. I am ready to stop living with chemical toxins and just not having any options. I want to be empowered with my life to have natural solutions. I strongly recommend you get this kit. So what you get those Lifelong Vitality supplements. You get a beautiful diffuser. This one actually goes 8 hours. The other one I showed you goes 4 hours. You're going to get these beautiful oils. Now, these are actually 15 milliliter bottles. So you get 250 drops. These other 2 kits I showed you are 5 milliliter. So they're 85 drops. So you're getting triple the amount of oil, and you get, I can't remember any of these. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you get 12 oils. Plus you're getting a little bit of our natural household items. I absolutely love this toothpaste. I fell in love with it. It's fluoride free. It makes your teeth the cleanest you will ever feel. You're going to get this beautiful little box to put everything in, the coconut oil, the shampoo. These are some digestive supplements. Plus, I'm going to throw in this book for you. This is called the Essential Life Book. And this is got every remedy you can think of. If you have some crazy sickness, this will tell you what to do, okay? Plus, so this is $550. Whoops. Normally it's $770, but since I'm a wellness advocate, I can get it to you for $550. And then when you set up your loyalty rewards order, your following month, you're actually able to get 100 points for free, which is basically equivalent to a $100 doTERRA gift card that you can use whenever you want. So this is absolutely the best value and the best way to make that decision to start living a natural lifestyle. So wherever you are at in your life, if it's this kit, if it's this kit, or if it's this kit, make that decision. Once again, doTERRA has tons of other products that I'm not going to go over now, but we have household products. We have a whole slim and sassy weight management system. We have spa products. We have facial products. So you have lots of options for natural living. Okay? So which person are you? I'm almost done here. You might be thinking, I'm excited, let's do this. And if that's you, I want you to click on the registration link and choose the kit that's best for you. But a lot of you might be thinking, this is interesting, but I'm not sure if I want to spend the money. I'm not sure if this is really going to work. And so I want to ask you something. I want to ask you, what will happen to those health concerns if you do nothing? I'm going to say it again. What will happen to your health goals if you do nothing? How are they going to change? How is your current system working for you? If it's not working, why not try something different? When was the last time you did something for your health or for yourself in general? I know a lot of us are givers and we help other people, but we stress ourselves out and we don't take the time we need to take care of ourselves. So I would challenge you, make that step. Make a decision to take care of your health because we only have one life, okay? So now one other detail, when you go click on that registration link, it is going to give you this option of either enrolling as a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. Don't be confused. These are exactly the same thing, same exact price, same exact perks and benefits, except for the wellness advocate gives you that option. If you wanted to share it with others, you can. You get a free doTERRA website and you have the ability to earn commissions. The only thing, you put in your social number and then that way they know where to send you the tax documents. Whatever you're comfortable with, but I strongly recommend doing the wellness advocate because what happens is you're going to love the products and want to share it with others. Okay? So you are so worth this. Let me just exit out of this. Okay. So the last thing I want to do is show you how to get your kits. So when you have an enrollment, when you get to this part of your enrollment, they're going to have all of these different kit options because we're in 40 different countries and we have different languages and different kits for different countries. So you might have to scroll, but let me show you where these are, okay? So US Natural Solutions Enrollment Kit is here. This is that $550. The Aroma Touch Diffused Kit that comes with that diffuser. Now, on this one I want to show you, when you click Add to Cart, the only other thing you have to do to get that Lifelong Vitality is go in here and click LLV. That's it, LLV, and then it'll pipe up Lifelong Vitality, and then you have your $229.50 cost. So that's that. And then if you're doing that budget kit, then you will go to the you will go to the US Family Essentials and B-Lits Enrollment Kit for $150. So those are your three options, and then you just check out. So once again, thank you so much, and I am so excited for you to join our doTERRA team, and I will see you later.